Hello, this is Idodmg and welcome back to the channel. In this Wolcen Lords of Mayhem video, I want to talk about this new update that I just stumbled upon and wanted to check out for the first time with you guys on video. And let's go ahead and jump in. It's been a while since we've heard anything about this game. I know I've been waiting. I mean, they were in early access and alpha and everything for, years. So I'm used to waiting, so it's a few more months anyway. But, after about 5 months, maybe they're getting closer. Let's go ahead and see. So this update just came out today, July 24th, 2020, and balancing plans for Wolcen. Definitely huge. Hopefully they're going to remove Bleeding Edge from the game. That's my hopes anyway. Hello, we are currently working on balancing Overhaul that will affect every aspect. Customization, skills, Gate of Fate, skill modifiers, items, and more. Considering the size of the overhaul, we couldn't complete it for next week's patch. Oh, there's a patch next week? Didn't even know that. But we plan to release it with our first Chronicle? That does not sound like a good idea. All right. In order to provide a better player experience in the wake of the big update, we worked on a smaller skill balancing patch that will come along with the already announced performance optimization, bug fixing, and quality of life improvements. Okay. So this must be next week's patch. The main goal is to allow for more skills to be viable in an endgame scenario. Should have been done a while ago, but I'm going to not rant about anything. Let's just keep going here. The main modifications are about damage numbers. The damage curve of most skills has been reworked so that they deal way more damage as the character gains levels. So basically all the skills are just going to do even more damage, so Bleeding Edge will be even more OP. Awesome. Okay. The base damage and value of some modifiers of underused skills have been greatly increased. Okay, that's good. So they're bringing everything up to par. That's what I wanted to have happen. Annihilation, Arctic Spear, Ember's Blades, Lightbringer, Parasite, Thunderstrike. It's pretty much all of them, except for Bleeding Edge. That's good. Some skills have had more specific improvements that will be listed in the dedicated changelog. Okay, we'll go through all that on patch day, I guess. We expect that you'll be able to pick a much larger pool of viable skills during your high-level expeditions. Well, I will wait for that. I will wait for Chronicle 1 then for this. Like, this isn't enough. We need the Chronicle 1 update. That's the big overhaul, the balancing. I'll wait for that to jump back into Wolcen. But Chronicle 1 and further. The incoming patch focuses on skills and damage numbers, providing a short-term solution to the fact that most skills feel underwhelming when played. In high-level expeditions, there are other issues that we know are not addressed in this patch and for which we have advanced enough plans so that we feel comfortable sharing them with you. Okay. How long is this, man? Holy jeez. I may just have to skim through and do a deep dive later. We'll see. So, all right. Priority issues we want to address. Character identity. Okay, we want to accentuate the impact of the choices you make. Currently, if a character fully invests into one type of damage, for example, lightning, they then deal around 20 to 30% more damage in that damage type as opposed to others. We think it is far from enough. Yeah. If you mainly invest in lightning damage, your character should feel stronger. Okay. So how are they going to do that? Damage scaling, which they kind of talked about before. And the equipment should play a bigger role. Yeah, I agree. We want to make it easier to understand the impact of the choices you make. Your active skill modifier increases the damage of your skill by 20%. It should and will really increase the damage. It should have been like this before launch, man. That was one of the things I even had to make a video about explaining. Bonus damage rework. Currently, most damage are additive. This means that you have 50% damage from your attributes and 20. It becomes 70 overall. Yes, that's what addition means. Because bonus damage from attributes can easily get over 600% damage, it makes it so other sources are completely insignificant. So what we're going to do is reduce the damage bonuses that can be obtained via attributes to a more manageable amount. Make it so different sources of bonus damage are multiplicative. Okay. from the same source are still additive. Okay. So 50. Yeah, so it'll be a little bit more than... Alright, that's fine. Spell damage rework. Currently, the base damage of spells only depends on the level of the spell, as opposed to the attacks for which it is a multiplier of the base. Only depends on the level of the spell. Okay. Which, yeah, it should scale with weapon damage as well. It causes scaling issues. A high level because the spell level is capped, but the weapon level is right. It also doesn't work very well with some specific magic effects if you have a staff that allows you to cast Bleeding Edge, and because the base damage of the staff is very low, Bleeding Edge will, for once, feel underwhelming. They had to throw that in there. So what they're going to do to fix that, I guess, is... Because basically what the issue is, your spell or your skill caps at level 20, and it can't go above that, but your weapon damage keeps increasing, so it sounds like they're going to make them scale with the weapon. Let's see. Spells and attacks will scale in the same way using the base damage of the currently equipped weapon. Damage of summons will also scale based... That's how it should have been from day one. Like, that's how Torchlight 3 is, which we've been playing a lot of, so makes sense. Good change. Staves will be reworked in order to deal significant damage. Good. That'll help out mages. Mages have always felt really underpowered, unless you had Bleeding Edge on your mage. So it'll allow spells to scale correctly. Right. Right. Okay, damage and ailment effectiveness multiplier. Currently, if you have an item that adds 10 flat damage to your skills, then it will add 10 damage to each instance of your skill regardless of how often it hits. This means that skills that hit very frequently, like Anomaly, will better use these 10 flat damage than a very low skill. Yeah, because it's based on attack speed, basically. Same thing for ailments. It's easier to apply ailments, right. So they're probably going to add like an internal cooldown or something. Damage effectiveness multiplier that can have a different value for each skill. If a skill has 120% damage effectiveness multiplier, then all flat added damage applied to the skill are multiplied by 120. Okay, so up it a little bit. Will also be used for ailments. Okay. It can be used to reduce the damage and chance to apply ailment for skills that tick very often, but also increase it. So just as balancing like really quick attacks and the slower attacks, basically. It's kind of like comes off as like a diminishing return kind of thing, not really, but kind of for like really fast skills. That's cool. Other improvements, score rework. The formula used for the different characteristics, they use a score system, will change completely. So I have a video, I'll have a card up top talking about the current system with this. This is your score and flat. It's really weird, but I think I made a video about that. It was a long time ago, but it sounds like it's still kind of how it works. But but that whole thing is going to change completely anyway. But just if you're curious, we want to use a formula that we can have more control over. Right, the score is confusing as hell, and it needs changed. And make it so investing in these characteristics feels rewarding. Right now it's really weird. It's like you have to invest all in one to get the most damage. Feels really weird. Ailment scaling. Ailment damage will be able to scale with other characteristics than ailment damage. For example, your bonus fire will also be applied to your burn damage. Okay, should have been like that from day one. Force shield regen. Good. I'm glad to see they're changing that. Works the same way as life regen. It's a flat value that is regenerated each second. We want to change it from a flat value to a percentage of your maximum force shield. Okay. Is what it is. Shield and block. Yeah. So, because there's builds out there you can get like 99% block chance. It's crazy. There's going to be one general block chance value that is applied no matter what weapon is equipped. Having a shield will greatly improve your block efficiency. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I'll just have to see that one when it actually comes out. All that may feel a bit abstract to some of you, but we feel that it's important to share more about our intentions for the short-term patch as well as our plans for character building and customization for the following months. Real quick thoughts, and then I'm going to end the video here. First of all, I'm glad I was able to go through this and read this in a video format. Hopefully this was something you guys enjoyed. It seems to me like there's really 4 big changes coming. The damage rework, spell damage rework, Ailment rework, and then your the block chance that we were reading about. So I'm most excited for the spell damage, scaling off your weapon damage. I think that's going to add a lot more to, especially mages and really every class. Yeah, I'm excited for the patch. But my biggest thing is when is Chronicle 1 coming? Chronicles are supposed to be like their seasons, I guess. When is Chronicle 1 going to happen? Do we have to wait another 5 months, or next month? It'd be kind of nice to get a little bit of just a time frame. I don't need a specific date, since they'll probably delay it anyway, but just a ballpark would be nice. It sounds like next week we're getting the some of the beginning changes. Me personally, I will wait until Chronicle 1 and see how they're doing then, and read the notes and stuff, and then I'll probably jump back in and start a new character and try the game out as if it just re-released. Anyway, if you know me, I've been excited for Wolcen. I've been keeping an eye on it, and I hope you have been too. Current price tag for 40 bucks. Might be worth it, probably not, but honestly, I would wait for all these updates, since Bleeding Edge just kind of runs the game right now anyway. But I'm not going to ramble on. That was the new Wolcen update that I got ready to read along with you, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoy all the videos and content on the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell so you can get notified when I post new weekly gaming videos. Also, feel free to share the content with all your friends and spread Idodmg all around the internet. That would be awesome. Also, please feel free to check out the links down below for more of my social media links. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.